You know how every once in a while you hear stories of some lost city that was buried in the jungle in South America or Vietnam or someplace, where they have no record of it even being there, and all of a sudden they dig back the jungle and there it is. I kind of had the same deal here. I was clearing a little room here, so I got a little better area to swing the tractor in. And plus the original old trail runs right through there, the old fort trail. This would have been a hell of a spot for a lemonade stand about 150 years ago. But in my clearing, I run across my old, I believe it's 76 Chevy pickup that I drove for years. And I never got rid of it because I've got a Suburban, and so a lot of the parts are the same for the Suburban. But I'm going to have to drag that thing out of there. And I should just salvage what parts. It's actually got a good transmission. That's kind of why I saved it. But it's two-wheel drive. And right next to it, buried is just the top of a 56 Willys. They're the old station wagon, like the original SUV. First four-wheel drive I ever owned. And you can't see it because of the jungle, but further back there's a 50 Ford three-quarter ton, 51 Ford half-ton, 75 Ford, which actually I should do something with sometime, and a 63 Ford three-quarter ton. It's got a bad cam in it. So it's like vehicular archaeology. But I want to get them all cleared out of here. But like I say, I tend to hang on to, normally I buy a vehicle, drive it till it drops, then buy another one just like it and save the old one for parts. Of course, now I'm down to my trick magnet, probably the last vehicle I'll ever own. And also in my digging around, I found the old wagon that I used when I hauled the first logs for the first cabin that I built. It's back when they cut the wooden wheels down, so it's got wooden spokes, and then put these metal rims in there for tires, to put regular rubber tires on. But she's kind of rotted away beyond use, and I got the metal one. It could be rebuilt, but hardly worth the trouble. But it worked good for at the time. But, I had no way of hauling them, no tractor or anything, so it did work good for that. With just a bare running gear. But this will give me a little more room, and I want to clear that trail out. But them vines really took her over. See, it's quite a jungle. And I know there's one of them, the 51 Ford, there's about a 6-inch tree growing between the box and the bumper that I'm going to have to cut out of there before I get it out. But it's interesting to see. Kind of tend to forget about that stuff. It gets buried under all that. But she is a jungle. Give them a couple hundred years and they'd be completely gone.